So in this video I'm going to quickly walk you through provisioning. So as you see, I'm in the developer portal here and I'm going to create a new certificate. So in order to make a new certificate, you're going to have to open up your keychain and go to the certificate assistant, and you're going to request a certificate. So you enter in your information and then you make sure that you save it to disk. So once you save it to disk, I'm going to save it to the desktop. And once you get this file, you have to upload it back to Apple and allow them to give you a certificate. So here you choose the file, go to the desktop, and submit the certificate. So this can take anywhere from a few seconds to a minute. So just refresh and let's see when this decides to come up. Great, so now we have the new certificate. I'm going to download the certificate. You also want to make sure that you get the intermediate certificate as well, which is right below it there. So when you open it up in the Finder, you'll see I have these two certificates on my desktop, and install the Apple certificate first by just double-clicking on it, and the same thing with the developer one. And you'll see that if you do it in this order, you'll say that this certificate is valid, and that will allow you to export the P12 file you need for Flash. So just simply right-click on this and choose Export, and make sure I just give it a name. I'll export it to the desktop here as a P12 file. I'm going to give it a very complex password of password, which it's informing me is very weak. And you have to enter in your computer's password just to allow this. So now I have this saved to my desktop. And the next thing to do is to add the UID of my new iPad. So let's go into Devices. And you can get your UID in iTunes. So let me just open up iTunes real quick. And here's my iPad. So just click on the serial number area and you'll get this, and just hit Command C for copy. And that will automatically copy your UID, and just add a device. We'll call this iPad 2. Paste in that UID and hit submit. So once you have this, you now have all you need to do in order to get the provisioning. I've already created an ID for my game, so I'm not going to go over how to do that, but it's pretty straightforward. Next up is the provisioning, and you'll see that my provision is invalid because I changed a few things. So what we're going to do is we're just going to modify it and create a new provisioning. And a provisioning basically packages the certificate and the device ID together. So I'll choose my certificate, I have my ID, and you see that I have my new iPad 2 device connected, checked off here, and let's hit submit. So this will generate our new provisioning profile. So I'll hit refresh, and now we have our provisioning profile, so we'll download that. And then the other thing you'll want to do is generate a, well, as you see here, it was downloaded. But before we go, we want to generate a ad hoc provision. You see this is invalid too, so we'll just have to renew it real quick. And this allows you to install this on other people's devices by getting their UID for their device. So as you see, this is now installed and it's ready to go. So I'm going to download this as well. And in the next video, I will show you how to add that to your project and how I run my ant build.